All right, we're live, at least for the moment. Are you watching, Mrs. Biggins? Well, we don't have any viewers yet anyway. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's got our hotness in there. We see both our hot asses. Do you know where you're going to? Mahogany. Billy D. You can just call me Billy. So we just made a cousin Dorety trip. Hi, Becky. And she wanted today honey buns, spice drops, what else? Oh, some frozen dinners. But I got to make sure, she goes, you can slow down on the spaghetti and meatballs. First of all, she got very limited. She does not like any seafood whatsoever, except for, I think she likes deviled clams, if I remember correctly. But she doesn't like anything else. So, like shrimp, crabs, whatever. Because, I could get her like shrimp scampi or crab cakes or something. But no. So, she also doesn't like any vegetables. Well, no, that's not true. No, she just doesn't like them. She's not allergic to, she's, as far as vegetables go, because she had diverticulitis, she can't have them like corn. And I'm not sure. She doesn't like broccoli. I think this fucking bus. Jeez. She does like pepper steak though, Chinese. So anyway, I'm limited to what I can get her, but she's like, eh. And then when the cream chip beef, which they call shit on a shingle, I think, she, a couple weeks ago asked me for that, and I said they're sold out already. She says, well, did you look somewhere else? I said, yeah, every place I go, Acme and ShopRite and Walmart, they don't have them. They said, and the person at ShopRite said they hadn't been able to get them for months. Well, now they're in plenty. So she's like, I wonder why. I said, maybe they're out of bread. So today it was like I got her watermelon, and I come in, and I notice when I walk in, sitting in front of her is a sheet of paper, which means she's got a list of tasks for me. Am I missing any comments that need to be?
Talking.
Well, I don't know.
Everybody's saying good morning. Hope you're keeping well. Good morning. Kitty litter.
Kitty litter.
Alexandra says kitty litter.
She didn't eat kitty litter today.
Okay, now you're upset.
But she said, I got a couple things for you to do. Not, can you do a couple things? I got a couple things for you to do. So I go in, or I finish getting out her food and putting it away. And she goes, could you fill the hummingbird feeder? Now she used to just take and put sugar, which is fine, I guess. But I get the legit hummingbird feeder shit from Walmart. It's not that much. My fucking phone. Anyway, I go in there. I hate doing that, number one, because the thing's always covered in ants. And I'm like, ugh. And so I didn't want to deal with that, but she wants it. So I go in there. I take it out, and there's a couple ants on there, but I take it over to the sink, and then I rinse the ants down, dump what's left out, clean all. Your hands get all sticky. It's a fucking disaster. So I clean that, and then she goes, and can you get me toilet paper from the stairs? Well, they have an upstairs attic that the stairs are covered in shit. The lowest 5 stairs, like extra storage space for her. So there is the hummingbird feed, or the hummingbird jars, and the toilet paper. So she goes, can you reach it? Well, it's literally like saying, can you reach your left shoulder with your right hand? It's right the fuck there. So I'm like, yeah. And I got her the hummingbird. Well, the hummingbird food is in there. But after I filled, she's got a big bottle and then 2 smaller bottles, which when she wants the big bottle filled in the smaller bottles that she can handle, let me tell you something. She brings out a funnel for me to use. And this funnel was apparently made in 1910. I believe it was the birth funnel from the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. You know, it's one of those old metal funnels that's like dented and shit. And anyway, I said to her, well, I'm just going to fill it when we empty the next smaller bottle. And the reason why is you undo the big bottle, you get the funnel out, there's shit everywhere. Anyway, I filled the bird feeder, the hummingbird feeder, put that out. Did I tell about the bird feed being fucking rancid? I told her last week, because she had me get her bird seed. I said, you probably don't want to use this old bird seed because it's like, smells nasty. There's a crack in the lid and it got wet. How's it get wet? I said, well, ass crack on that guy. I said, well, when the wind blows and all rain, don't you ever get rain on the front porch? No. And that's bullshit because I can see where she's got rain. So I'm like, okay, well, it's probably just the crack in the lid has allowed humidity in there. And she says, well, what should we do with the old bird seed? I said, well, I could just throw it on the ground behind the bushes. Oh, but then you'll attract, what I said, squirrels and birds that are coming to the bird feeder above it.
27 cats that she has roaming around the house.
So anyway, we stopped using the old bird feed, and I started using the new. So I filled her 2 bird feeders. But that brought up and then she gives me these 2 watches. Would you put them in there, please? That she wants batteries for, because the 22nd of September, I'm taking her to her class reunion. Now she turns 88 the 13th, and she still has class reunions. Now, basically, what it is like 3 88-year-olds and about 47 urns. But that was funny, wasn't it? I just made that up. That just came.
Alexander says, how far are you from Oswego?
I think 1,500 miles. No, Oswego. What state is that? Is that a Canadian province?
Colossal Egos Uncovered. Says,
I can't wait for this.
Hi from the southwest of England.
Oh, all right. Hello, England. How are you? My friends over there from Access Paranormal Investigates. And that's on my bucket list, but I better get moving because I ain't getting any fucking younger. I turned 58 in a month. Oh my God. Somebody put a fork in me. And you turn what, 48? 50? Oh my God. I don't know what to do. We're just kidding. Do you know? So yeah, I'm taking her to her class reunion. And so she wants to get new watch batteries. She's got watches which probably cost like $4, and a battery to replace them costs like 8 or something. I just anyway. She wants them to play. Although she says one of those watches. What you had to pull the fuck out in front of me and do what? Well, unless you want to go head on.
Them by now. There was no cars coming. He's just out for a nice leisure drive.
He just don't give a fuck. This guy was pulling out of the lane because he thought I was going head on. Oh, now he's pulling in.
Annie carelessness.
Annie, where the hell have you been? I've had at least 2 lives since the last time I saw you. Not that you have to answer to me. So yeah, I got to get her watch batteries. I got it. Oh, and she said, "What's in the bag?" I said, "Well, you asked for Cheez-Its, but then I know you sometimes get cheese puffs, and I didn't know if you meant cheese puffs but said Cheez-Its." I meant what I said. I said, "Okay, I'll take the cheese puffs with me." "No, that's all right. I'll eat them." I said, "Yeah." I said, "And I hope you start right now so you stop talking." I'm only kidding.
Sanders says I'm going there in 2025 for my stepson's wedding. And I'm a huge fan of you. I thought if it was closer, it would be lovely to see you.
Is Oswego in New Jersey? There's a whole bunch of towns. I mean, I'm familiar with a lot of South Jersey. I thought it was a Canadian province. We're in this nice little town. It's little. Doesn't have a lot of shops, but it's got a lot of potential. No, that's hours away.
An hour and 18 minutes from Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think it's probably 2.5 hours from here. Look, isn't this the person we saw standing down there? Walking in there. That was the person. Yeah. Where did we see her?
It's down by us.
Was it down by the Walmart? But that's a fucking hall. Oh. So anyway, I got through that with Dorothy, and my hands I washed, and she's got this. Oh, I washed it in her sink, and then she's got this like pump soap, and I did it, and it was like gritty, like
like the stuff I like
for like your hands for construction work and all. She probably found that at one time on sale for like
50 cents.
Right. She's probably got a barrel of it.
Alexander says any pretzels.
No, we're boycotting the one pretzel place. We go to another.
This has been going on for
weeks.
About a month.
I'm tired of. They have this fucking guy that hangs out there all the time. I never saw him buy anything in there, and I'm always tolerant of his. He always wants to say something political. It's just something. Everything the Democrats are wrong about everything. The Donald Trump's right about everything. Listen, you want to be my buddy, you have to. I don't care how you vote, but you have to admit that both sides don't do everything wrong, or either side doesn't do everything wrong or everything right. And we need to demand that our freaking elected politicians start working for us, because start earning their money and getting shit done. I mean, and some of them just need to go. Look at Mitch McConnell.
He had that problem.
Yeah, he froze again yesterday. And to me, that is heartbreaking to watch. You know, the guy served a lot of years. It's just for your own health. You know, if you have children or grandchildren or something like that, fucking take it easy. Go the fuck back to Kansas. Sit in a recliner. I do that now. I'm 30 years younger than
For any Harry Potter fans out there, somebody said on TikTok yesterday that every time Mitch McConnell freezes, a Horcrux is destroyed, which I thought was funny. I know it's pretty, but I thought it was great.
Oh, now we're behind this fucking thing. So the point I was making was at this pretzel place, this guy's always fucking hanging out. And he would always make a beeline to me because other people ignore him or walk away from him. And I would sit there and like say, hi, how you doing? And literally ask him, you know, meaningfully ask him how he's doing. And he would always want to talk politics. Well, a couple weeks ago, he just caught me at the wrong time. And I was getting a little frustrated seeing, you know, people say, or Trump getting indicted, stuff like that. People saying, oh, well, he did nothing wrong. Well, you know what? If you honestly believe that guy is the Messiah and did nothing wrong, no offense, but you're a fucking idiot. Because the guy, especially if you live here where I live, there are stories upon stories, factual stories of people, contractors that didn't get paid. And he was known to people knew to build in a buffer in their contracts because he would never pay the whole thing. Now, people might say, well, he knew that they had a buffer built in there. It didn't start that way. When he opened, there used to be Trump at Trump Regency, or Harris at Trump Plaza is what it used to be, in the center of Atlantic City. And then people stopped, weren't getting paid. Then you had the Taj Mahal, you had Trump World's Fair, and you had over there used to be Trump Castle. Yeah, it was Trump Castle. So anyway, the guy, I mean, I got to tell you, when he was doing The Apprentice and all, thank you, Alexander, I loved the guy. I found him very entertaining. But when he took this soiree into, I mean, so this guy always, I was very frustrated because I think it's embarrassing for the country. And he comes in and he says something about Trump's going to jail, and he was just being facetious. And I finally said to him, John, listen, you gotta tell me one thing he's ever done wrong. Nothing. That right there to me is a sign. If you want to ask me one thing Biden ever did wrong or Obama ever did wrong, I could tell you multiple things wrong in my opinion. If you want to ask me things Trump or Bush did wrong, I could tell you multiple things. But if you want to say Obama and Biden were, you know, the Messiah and never did anything wrong, or Trump, I can't get over the fanaticism surrounding this guy. But there's just no conversation to be had at all. My political standpoint, the thing I want to talk about is our fucking Congress and Senate starts to need getting shit done, starts to need to get shit done. We pay so much in fucking taxes and they just don't get shit done. So anyway, the
moral of the story is we have been getting pretzels. I missed the pretzels.
Well, you got a car. Go get them.
I was just gonna say, I understand why you don't go there anymore. Don't bite my head off. I'm not John.
Get out. So this guy, he starts, and he didn't expect this because he was always found me to be somebody he could talk to and all about bullshit. Only because I never engaged in argument. Well, next thing you know, I was fingering his face, telling him he's part of a fucking cult, and fuck you. I shouldn't have said that, but I did. And he slinked away. And now the pretzel place has to make a choice. And they got my fucking number. Marty does. They have to make a choice. Contact me and say they told him to either buy something or get the fuck out. I said, or, you don't need me. It's a fucking customer. And then we have picked up like a cup of coffee for this homeless guy, and there's another homeless guy hanging out at Dunkin' that we would give. Oh, by the way, we were happy to find out our man at Dunkin' got promoted. Anyway, we would give like a shekel or two to this guy that was out front Dunkin', or buy him a little food or something. But this town, Summers Point, where both these things are, both these homeless people are, it's not a homeless type town. Neither is like there's parts of Egg Harbor Township is huge. There's parts over by Atlantic City that have like those hotels. But anyway, the point of it is we want these people to get help. And there are I think I'm amazed we stayed on. It hasn't overheated. Anyway, the homeless thing is getting out of control. It comes from a standpoint. Look, we have offered assistance to them, but the issue is we're coming up on winter again, and these guys need a plan. I don't know. The one guy's got an eye patch on. Then he doesn't have an eye patch on. Then he has it on. I think it might have something to do with an injury or vision problems, because when he doesn't have the eye patch on, he's normally got on glasses. Have you noticed?
Yes.
All right, what am I missing?
Anderson don't have a bill of Holly. Thank you.
I would lose that.
Gina, good morning. Holly and I are looking forward to Friday night.
Oh yeah, I didn't even bring it up. Yeah, tonight at Saturday night, tomorrow night is what a fucking bad like weekend. 2 kids on the scooters that look like twins out there with the guy setting up the fruit stand. Tomorrow night is movie night. Bad Mandela Effect. And we're also, guys, get on Tubi, watch Chess, the movie, because tomorrow night the director is coming on and to take your questions.
Yeah, we watched it. It was good.
And
so many commercials on Tubi. That was irritating. That's me, my opinion. Me.
Tonight, bad party at midnight.
Yes, he worked late into the night last night to get it finished. The work for me that he is.
And she hasn't even seen it yet. And one of the guy who does the Roku and Amazon channel, he got to say it. And it's a short, it's 12 minutes long, but it's 12 pack minutes. And he said there were 2 spots that caused him to laugh out loud. He says, I liked the whole thing, but there were 2 spots. Now, it wasn't meant to be funny, but there are, well, you know what it was. I think about when I was doing certain shit I was doing.
Can I answer a question?
Yes.
Alexandra, I like the diamond painting. Again,
You're stitching, too.
yes.
Cross stitching.
I've been stitching on my massive humongous project.
That's not the penis one, is it? The thing you showed me, the guy's like sitting there with a big blue cock.
No, I didn't get that. I just
Oh.
saw an advertisement. I've been working on that. And I've been reading a little bit. Again, I'm having the same problem. I can't get into anything.
You got 40 books last week. And you're not reading?
I'm reading.
Why don't I buy freaking bullshit I'm not going to do? Sorry. Jesus loves you. Yes, I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones who hear him, they are weak.
Eddie Carroll's. See my text.
I don't know what's your name. I might have. Did you text the 917 number or did you message through here? I have a filter, so if you texted me a nude, it didn't come through.
Alexandra says she follows me on TikTok. Yeah, basically the only thing I post on TikTok or I repost is like sleep token and food stuff.
She follows you on tech. She follows you on TikTok, baby, because I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. I just made that up. Fucking talented.
Oh, and Alexandra says you should be on TikTok.
Yeah, I know. How many social media platforms?
It's really the only one that I use anymore. It's just mindless entertainment between the women with the giant cucumbers just sitting in front of the camera.
That is totally fucking erotica. They're sitting there waving a cucumber.
There was the old man who was dancing, which I haven't seen in a few days. I'm seeing people without arms.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
I don't know. It's just I used to get only stuff that I was interested in, like books, you know, recipes and music stuff. But now I'm getting all this fucking weird ass shit. Now I'm getting stuff about Criminal Minds, the show Criminal Minds. I've watched maybe one episode in my entire life.
Did you like it? That's why you only watch one.
I like Matthew Gray Gubler.
Easy for you to say.
Music, but
Chess. I love.
oh, thank you.
Oops.
I am reading a book called Mary, which is very good. It's just I have attention span problems.
Let it be. Let it be. I'm sorry.
Mary's a horror book, by the way, by Nate.
I'm sorry. Oh, what? My attention. All right, folks. Listen, we're home. I'll be on later tonight. Don't forget, Bad Barbie tonight at midnight. You magnificent bastards. I love you. See you. Goodbye. See you soon.